We take a lot of stuff for granted in our vehicles, but the car companies like Ford test vehicles to make sure that they can hold up to everyday use and all of our wear and tear conditions.
Because we need to get in and out of our vehicles thousands of times over a vehicle's lifetime, Ford have developed a test to see the durability of their seats, making sure that the material doesn't wear down and the seats hold their shape and look over time. They even have a seat testing robot that sweats, just the same way as a human being sweats after they leave the gym. The robot secretes water so Ford can see how it affects the seat. A dummy backside is heated to the same temperature as the human body and secretes 1.4 liters of fluid over an hour. Exactly the same as a sweaty human being. You'll be glad to know the seats survive the test. Ford even test the stain resistance of their seats against sunscreen.
So how many people sit in the vehicle with their arms rested on the windowsill like this as they're driving? Well, Ford actually have a test to see how our nails interact with the plastic.
There are many examples where we come into contact with hard trim, with either nails, rings, or jewelry. They can scratch the plastic. Ford have a test called the 5-fingered scratch test. It lets Ford know how much force is needed to scratch the interior and to leave a groove. They've engineered it so your wedding ring doesn't leave a mark.
So you know how you grab a headrest here and pull it up and down when you need to adjust it? Well, Ford have a test for that.
You can put a lot of force on the fabric of the interior of your car. Ford created something called the stretch durability test. They stretch the fabric to make sure that it meets the quality requirements for all the interiors and trim. And they make sure that the seat covers don't become stretched and loosened over time.
And Ford have something called a Mace test, which makes sure you can't snag your car keys on your seat.
The Mace test is representative of any sharp object that may be inside the vehicle. The spikes impact the fabric as well as being dragged across it. It ensures the fabric doesn't get damaged by scissors, keys, pens, or any other type of sharp object that could damage the interior of your car. They make sure their final seat material choice can stand up to that. Ford even have a test to make sure that dye from blue jeans doesn't transfer onto the inside of a seat. Like me, if you've got 5 dogs climbing in and out of the car with sharp nails, or you have friends who wear blue jeans in the car, or you have a set of keys clipped to your belt, you know that Ford have already thought about this. They are testing for it and protecting the inside of your car.
The next time you buy a new Ford, think about the amount of testing that went into it so it can hold its value. I'm Nick Miles.